Well, here's my response to Aaron Newlands' question, why do I model? Uh, it's certainly not the first time I've modeled. When I was a kid, did a few kits, quite a few. Um, One of the first, if I remember correctly, was a DC-10 model. And I think I just met the age requirement on the side of the box, around 8 years old or so. I still remember to this day putting that kit together. I was so proud of it. Brushed together, glue, stick it out of the seams. As I was putting it together, I can't recall whether I broke one of the wing landing gear or just misplaced it. Anything's possible. I do remember that adventure of cutting off small pieces of the sprue. Didn't call it a sprue back then, it was just extra plastic. Not even really shaping it into anything other than I had the other landing gear to model from, so kind of just glued some pieces together. But it worked. It held the plane level. You certainly didn't want to look too hard at that side, so I'm sure I positioned it to where that landing gear would have been hidden towards the back. So, but anyway, over that summer, uh, went to visit my grandparents for the first time in a place called Hesperia, California. It's high desert, and it was a pretty warm day. I don't know if you know where this is going or not, but took my bags into the house, and it was probably a couple hours later I realized that, oh, my plane. Hey, is the car unlocked? I've got to go get my plane. And that sinking feeling. And I got walking out to the car, and my beautiful DC-10 had been sitting in the back windowsill with the hot California sun just beating down on it. And this thing had just turned into a taco. It had warped and folded up on itself. You talk about broken-hearted. Oh, man. I didn't cry, but I looked over my shoulder a couple of times because it was close. I thought I might. And, yeah, I noticed as the age came on, I can model now, and I certainly take better care of them. Sticking a tongue out, gluing two little pieces together, kind of takes you back to being a kid. You don't have to worry about the bills. You don't have to worry about the health problems if you have them, and life's problems. They can tend to go on the back burner a little bit while you focus on whatever it is you're building, plane, car, a little bit of everything, just to mix it up, perhaps. Yeah, but for that moment, building it, yeah, to sit back in the chair and stare at it, and maybe you want to be the pilot for a little bit and picture yourself whipping right along. Yeah, takes you back to being a kid. Takes me back to being a kid. Forgive me for. Yeah. I imagine for you it has something. It holds something completely different. But that's the enjoyment I get out of it. I'll keep it short. Uh, yeah, it's a wonderful way to learn about history. To keep a little bit of history for yourself. I've yet to win the lottery, so buying that P-51 or that Spitfire Abrams tank that I had a spot in the garage. It's just that much out of my price range, and still having trouble finding the finance company to help me out with that. So until then, I will build these scale models to the best of my ability. Some of them I will paint exactly how I want. I won't follow the rules, and I won't go with that exact paint from that time period. Some of them I will. Others I'll adventure and make my own somehow. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah, therein lies the fun. So that's why I model. I've watched other responses out there, and yeah, yeah, good stuff. And as I said in a note to Mr. Frankie Day, I'm kind of an outsider to the modeling community here on YouTube to this point, but I sure am enjoying watching your guys' builds and the interactions of oh, Lenny, Alex, Frankie. Uh, Another one that's gone out of the way to help me out a few times so far, so will not go without mention, is Bill, Panzerman's Bunker. So, yeah, good man. Good man, and that's it, gentlemen. That is why I model. Stay strong. Don't glue your fingers together. See ya.